Last Christmas, they called it tradition when my mom forced tequila down my throat. I collapsed behind the tree, blood on my lips, pretending to pass out while dialing 911. They laughed until the sirens came. My dad opened the door like nothing was wrong that night. I didn't just break the silence, I shattered their story. My parents called it building resilience. At age 10, Kyle and I were handed shot glasses and told to toast like adults. Kyle played along, grinning beside Dad. I held mine, hands shaking. Mom said I was soft. That night, I threw up alone. Kyle hugged me, whispering he'd cover for me next time. I saw fear in his eyes, not pride. That was the night I stopped believing this was love. At 13, I skipped training night to study. Mom found me in my room, ripped the textbook in half, and dragged me to the kitchen. Education doesn't make you family, she snarled, pouring bourbon into a mug. Kyle watched, eyes hollow. He drank to protect me. That night he vomited blood. Dad clapped his back saying he was becoming a man. I stared at the sink, fists clenched, vowing to escape someday. I returned for winter break, hoping things had changed. Instead, Mom greeted me with whiskey shots and a smirk. Don't embarrass us again. Kyle looked worse, gaunt, trembling. He whispered, don't fight tonight. Dinner turned into a contest of who could drink fastest. I fake sips and slipped mine into the sink. Dad noticed, his voice dropped. You're not better than us, Jessica. That voice in my head reminded me record everything. That night, I placed my phone in the chandelier. Kyle passed out mid-meal, face first into his plate. Dad laughed, calling him lightweight. I stood, furious, but Mom blocked my way. Sit down, he's fine. I stepped outside to call Jessica. She told me to check Kyle's arm for bruises. I did needle marks. When I confronted Mom, she slapped the phone out of my hand. You're ruining Christmas, she hissed. I retrieved the phone, still recording. Kyle groaned. His lips were blue. No one else noticed. The next morning, Kyle didn't come downstairs. I crept into his room. Empty bottles, used needles, and a shaking mess of blankets. He blinked at me, barely conscious. They said I was strong, he mumbled. I texted Dr. Chen, code red. As I stepped out, Dad caught me. You snooping now? I said I was getting air. He chuckled. Air doesn't fix weak blood. I kept walking, heart racing. My fingers didn't stop texting Jessica updates. Dr. Chen called back. If Kyle isn't hospitalized today, he won't make it. I pretended I needed tampons to get Mom's car keys. As I backed out, Dad ran outside, yelling I was overreacting. I screamed, he's dying. He slammed the hood with his fist. Traitor. He spat. I peeled out, tire shrieking. Kyle barely breathed when I found him on the porch, his lips cracked. Tell Alex I tried. I gripped his hand, sobbing. At the I begged them to take Kyle immediately. The nurse hesitated until I pulled out my phone. This is a video of my parents forcing liquor on him. He's an addict. She grabbed a gurney. Dr. Chen medicine scrubs. He'd septic. I collapsed into a chair. Jessica texted, your dad's posting that you kidnapped Kyle. I replied with a single word proof. The chandelier recording was uploading to a private drive now. In the waiting room, Mom barged in, screaming, you poisoned him against us. I stood. I saved his life. Security hovered. Dad flashed a court paper, temporary guardianship. Dr. Chen intervened. He's not stable enough for legal shifts. Mom lunged, but Jessica stepped between us. You want the recordings public? I asked. Mom froze. Her hand dropped. The officers took statements. Kyle still unconscious, had IV snaking from both arms, but now he was safe. I couldn't finish the whole story in this short. The full story is on my channel and linked below.